Well, I'm going to start the stream early because I see we already have a super chat. Thank you so much, Derek. Hello, everyone. Hello. We have Tom, who was in here first. I saw Outrum. You're not late. Wonderful. Derek, I trust you to let me know if my mic sounds okay. Lone Wolf, what's going on? Justin, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Italian Blue Demon, hello, welcome. Yeah, we got a great crowd in here tonight. I hope you guys can hear me. I have my mic like all the way up because every single time I start, it's like, Danny, we can barely hear you. So, sounds good, Queenie. Awesome. Thanks, Tom. Awesome. Hello, Richard. Nice to see you. Cheers to everyone. I have a nice little double espresso with some milk and a shot of toasted almond, what is it? Extract. It's my new favorite thing, just adding extracts to my coffee. They even have a rum cake one and a birthday cake one, so stay tuned for that because I'm going to try it. But all week I've been adding the toasted almonds into my secondary coffees. Amazing. It tastes like marzipan. If you like marzipan, that's the flavor that it's giving. So, but yeah, so tonight I had no idea what to do. Pretty much like I'm eating a cookie, Chris, because I'm a man. Awesome. Things are great, Wolfie. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? Just making dinner. Nice. So lately with my crazy schedule, and like my weight loss stuff that I'm trying to do, I have been eating dinner at an abnormal time. So my husband will just like throw a steak on the cast iron around like 3:30, 4 o'clock real quick because it takes like 10 minutes to make, and then I'll like bring my food up to my desk, finish working, and then go pick up my son. Or my husband's been picking up my son this week because I've just been so swamped with work, and that's why I did not stream last week. I'm not sure. I don't want to say that I'm going to switch to bi-weekly streams. I don't want to say that, but just bear with me if I have a week where I'm like, guys, I literally can't even, because today I was so pumped for my stream all day. I had so much work to do. I got my work done. I got a collab over to one of my besties, and I'm excited for that collab. Really am. So I was like, man, and I owe someone else a collab, which I have to get done tomorrow morning. So that's coming soon. Sylvia, hello, Sylvia. Let's see. I'm good. Lent has started and I'm giving up sugar, trying really hard not to be depressed. I forgot that Lent started. Oh my goodness. But yes, I didn't give anything up for Lent, but in terms of just healthier lifestyle, I've given up all processed food. So I've just been doing, I was trying to explain what I'm doing to one of my friends, but it's not really a diet. It's really just a lifestyle change and just eating a lot of meat and less processed foods. Even you'll see in my coffee videos now, I'm not putting I'm not using anything except for milk or cream or half and half, just because there's like seed oils and things, which oh my god, those creamers are so good, like the International Delight and the other one, the Cafe whatever, but it was hard. Like that's the hardest part for sure with this thing. And sugar, I just use monk fruit, or Angel had told me something else to use and I put it on my list. Was it a blue agave? Something like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna take a sip of my delicious coffee. It's really good today. I'm super excited. I'm all pink. Look at this. I didn't even realize that. I just threw nail strips on the other day because my nails looked gross. I didn't even know. I was like, pink works. Don't use sugar myself. Yeah, I mean, it's just been I don't know, a few years. So before I was Danny Dreadful, I was really into fitness. Not the health. I was counting my macros and calories and like really on point with everything. And I was super fit for a while. And then I moved to Texas, and that's not even why I gained weight. It was just because COVID happened, and then our gym shut down, and then I literally just lost all motivation after that. I was like, I don't care. And then I made friends, because when I moved to Texas originally, it was kind of just me and Tom, and we made a really good friend couple in Fort Worth where we lived. But then they moved back to Seattle, and we were kind of just, we had a few friends here and there, but now that we're established, we have like a really good friend group and everything. And with friends comes Mexican food and salsa and margaritas and all the good stuff. So we indulged for quite a while, and then I gained weight, and I was like not going to the gym and not really taking care of myself. Then I got pregnant, and I didn't really gain too much weight from my pregnancy because I had gestational diabetes, so I had to be on a strict diet anyway, which was good in the long run. And then after, like, now Hunter's only 19 months, he turned 19 months yesterday, and I'm like, okay, yep. So I guess we started kind of back in December. We started going back to the gym ahead of the game, the New Year, New Me thing. So now we're back to it full time. Like, that's why I think it's been harder for me to find time to record, because usually what I would do is, like, on my lunch break, I would take an hour and I would record, but now I'm using that hour as my gym time. And it's so cool, like, this thing, the way that I'm eating, though, I'm not hungry all the time. Like, when I was counting my macros, all I was thinking about was food, and I can't live like that. I mean, if, for the people who do that, I give it to them, because I did it for years and it was great, but I'm not counting to a T. I'm kind of estimating, and I eat the same thing pretty much every day. I know it sounds boring, but steak to me is the best thing ever. So I can eat a steak every single night, which I have been doing. So, it's just kind of changing lifestyle, making sure that my child sees, like, we set a good example for him and everything. So yeah, long-winded way of saying, guys, I'm trying to lose weight. So yay, let's go. Angel, hello, my accountability buddy. Hello, Rob C. How are you? Yes, thank you. And everyone who reached out and said, like, oh, take care of yourself, I really appreciate that. I didn't answer a lot of my comments. I also was kind of going through, I don't know, I was a little self-conscious. I got on camera the other day, and I was just like, no, I don't want to be in front of the camera today. I just don't feel great about myself. I think sometimes we just all get like that, right? Or I don't know, people get like that. That's how I felt. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna. But then work has been, it's been a lot, but not in a bad way. It's just I'm in a new position now, and I guess it's kind of considered a promotion. I got a nice little raise and everything, and I really love what I'm going to be doing now. So it's aligned more with what I was hired for originally 4 years ago. So, which I love the company I work for, absolutely. It's just, it was just a lot, kind of learning the ropes. And now that I'm kind of like in it, I'm trying to get things organized. It's just it's a whole bunch of stuff, a bunch of boring stuff. But yeah, you killing it, Queenie. Thank you so much, Tom. Man, thank you so much, Richard. Yes, it was, so that's kind of why I've just been, like, trying to get my bearings and drinking lots of coffee. I don't drink pre-workout anymore, which is crazy. So even with cutting out the processed food and the sugar and stuff like that, I've felt like I don't need naps anymore, which is crazy, because usually I would take a nice little 20-minute nap. I'd sneak in a nap here and there every so often, but lately I'm like, I'm so energized and it's great and I feel amazing, and I'm not even doing anything crazy or groundbreaking. I'm just, I was saying I was kind of on the animal-based diet, but I'm really not, because I don't know, there are certain things that aren't part of the animal-based diet, but for the most part, I just eat a lot of eggs. I eat a lot of steak, and like today I had brisket, which is totally fine, because as long as, I don't eat like 3 pounds of brisket, I'll be fine, just pretty much. What's Woods Week? Mortis Media, does he have a thing? Hey, Dark Horse Tales, what's up? How are you? And also, guys, the latest video that is out on my channel, if you haven't watched it yet, was written by our own Tom Keithley. I was like, that was a really cool one. At first, I was like, I couldn't, that was the one where I was like, I couldn't get on camera for some reason. I was like, I don't know, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm just like not feeling it. Not because of the story, just because my personal stuff that I was just like, I don't want to be in front of the camera right now. And even editing, I was like, I edited out like so many weird faces and stuff, but that's the job that I do. So, Anthony Anderson, hello. Let's start the party. Anthony's here. We've got Anthony. We've got such. Oh, Justin says, Danny, the food here in America is horrible on my system. Can't wait to get back to Italy. When are you going back? I know you were telling me that you were thinking of going back earlier. Italy sounds amazing. I'm jealous. It is like rough. It really is. I hear so many things. So, you know, one thing, I'm like not eating bread. I guess I'm kind of doing, I think the way I described it to my husband was kind of like a healthy keto diet. I don't know, like the other, but it's not really keto, because yesterday I had like half an apple with Greek yogurt. So I don't know what I'm doing, but whatever I'm doing, it's working. So whatever, just eat healthy. Like, just don't eat processed stuff. That's what I'm doing. So my husband was looking for bread, because like, I think he said he wants to start making his own bread, and he was looking at the ingredients inside the bread. He's like, why is there so much sugar in bread? Like, why is there sugar in this? So yeah, I think he's going to be making sourdough bread or something starting in a few months, because we're both trying to shed as much weight as possible before June, and then continue maintaining like throughout the summer, and you know, not depriving. That's one thing I won't do. Like the coffee thing, I won't deprive myself of my coffee. If I want to add a little bit of 0-calorie stuff, that's fine. That's the only bad thing I have, is like the 0-calorie syrups. Bad. I don't know. We don't know, but whatever. They're good. American portions are also huge, and that's the thing that is so misleading for people who aren't, you know, counting their calories, or like, you know, you get a plate of food and you think, oh, okay, whatever, like this has to be the standard food size, right? And then it's like, you actually, when you're counting your calories and you're breaking it down, and you're like, oh my gosh, I just ate 9,000 calories. Not really, but you know what I mean. But yeah, so it's been working really well, and I'm really happy. I'm in a good mood a lot, except when I get stressed with work, but that's everybody, right? Yeah, too much processed food. Italy is nice. Hello, Angel. I was in Venice a few years ago. Ooh, nice. Oh, it's on my bucket list. How did you like it? Oh, gosh, I would love. So my grandmother was from Italy. She came here and she taught herself how to speak English, and then she moved back to Italy for a little bit, and then she moved back again to America, and she met my grandfather, who is German, or was German, and he was like third generation American though, or second generation American, but she was like straight off the boat, and she didn't have an Italian accent. And I remember when I was a little girl, I asked her, like, why don't you have an Italian accent? Because I had a teacher, and she was very, very Italian, and she had that heavy Italian accent. And she was like, oh, honey, because I've been here for so many years, and, you know. But it was amazing to me. She was such a smart woman. I loved my grandmother more than anybody on, like, when I was little, like, anyone on the planet. Like, she and my grandpa, but especially my grandma. And I wish she stayed alive longer. I was a freshman when she passed away, and I just had so many questions about Italy and about how she grew up, and I just feel like I just missed an opportunity to really like ask her about those types of things. But we always played that game, Othello together, and checkers. And I was pretty good at checkers when I was little. Okay, let's see. Factor, their meals are free. Oh, thank you so much, Anthony. Hell yeah, 10 memberships. Guys, you're all getting a membership. You get a membership. You get a membership. Amazing. Okay, cool. I really love when I have new members. Well, one, because I love you guys, and two, because when I'm like editing my video, I go into my YouTube studio and I'm like, who are my new members? And then I get to like update my little slide that's like, thank you to my members. And I was looking, I was like, oh man, my members are getting low again. But I really appreciate that, Anthony. Cheers to you. Our little double shot of espresso and milk, nothing fancy. And a shot of toasted almond. Oh, it smells so good. I should probably drink this. Okay, sorry. Yes. So tonight we don't really have much of a plan. A very late birthday present for... Oh, thank you so much. We'll say it's a luck of the Irish gift. If you guys have not been following, I've been doing my coffee reels. I'm back. Guys, I'm all over the place. I'm a mess. I apologize. So I tried to put my coffee reels on a separate channel, and when I was seeing that we were getting 1 to 2 views, I was like, maybe not a good idea to have an entire channel dedicated to just shorts. Nobody's watching them. But I do really love doing my shorts. So I do post mine on Instagram, my coffee little reels and TikToks on Instagram and TikTok. I want your opinion. Would it be super annoying, and be completely honest, I'm not going to be offended, would it be super annoying if I had my shorts on this channel and I uploaded every Monday through Friday my coffee shorts? Because I know a lot of you do follow me on Instagram, and some follow me on TikTok too, but I'm like, I don't want to annoy people with my content. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh my god, this girl posts everywhere. Like, just keep it to one place. So you guys let me know. I'll put a poll. Actually, I have to sign in. Let's sign in. Man, Anthony, you are amazing. You all are amazing. I'm so glad I streamed tonight, because this was the first time I was like super tired. No, I wasn't tired. That's the wrong word. And I don't want to say stressed, but there was a little stress today at work. But it was the first time where I wasn't like, oh, I'm canceling my stream. I was so motivated to stream and to talk to you guys today. I just missed you guys last week. And I hate when I don't stream, because I even told my new boss, I was like, yeah, I have a tiny, like, she knew about my YouTube channel because a lot of people at my job know about it. I was like, yeah, I usually stream on Fridays because those are my friends, like my online friends. And she's like, I don't know how you do that. She's like, I'm too shy to like get in front of a camera and do that. I was like, you know what? At first I really was, but then I realized you guys are like my friends, you know? We talk, we converse, we have really good conversations. We learn about new horror movies coming out and new horror books and things like that. So for me, it's like, I got over being nervous and shy. Probably, I would say, like, this go around. Like, I was nervous the first time I streamed for the first time. I was nervous streaming the first time when I came back, and then after that it kind of went away. So now today I literally set up everything in 5 minutes. I took my camera from my other part of the studio over to here, and I'm like, yeah, like, we're doing this. We're gonna stream, we're gonna hang out. Hey Cindy, how are you? Yeah, so let me do a poll here. And I'm gonna ask you guys, start a poll. I'm gonna do this here. Would you like the coffee and scary story it's on YouTube, or leave it to Instagram, TikTok? So, okay. Oh, my question's too long. It's kind of like when Instagram tells me that I talk too long and then they cut me off when I'm doing a story. Okay, I think I got it. Shorts. Two. Okay. I don't want to add an option. I just want to. I don't want to add an option. Oh, oops. Okay. Can I post it? Okay. Why won't it let me ask the question though? Oh. Oh, I'm writing too much again. Okay. Okay. Oh, why are we... It really isn't like letting me... I don't want to add another option. I want to post it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Technical difficulties. Let's see. Oh, sorry to hear that, Cindy. Okay. Double A, kick the lurker tree. I love my lurkers. I know, you know, I lurk a lot too. When I go, I would say for the most part, like if I'm in one of the bigger YouTubers, I stay quiet. I think there was like maybe only 1 or 2 times where I was in Let's Read's live stream and I was like, hey, hi guys. And then he's like, hey Danny. And I was like, oh my God. No, I'm just kidding. But I just usually, I lurk. I was actually watching Phantom of Darkness. He just did a, whatchamacallit? He did a live stream today. It was during my working hours. So, and then like right after work, I go right into mom mode where I cook for baby boy and then feed Anakin and clean up the kitchen. And so I stopped in, I said hello, I sent him a super chat, and then I felt bad because I was like, damn, I wanted to be in there. But he might still be streaming. So if you guys want to check his stream out too, go for it. I won't be mad. Okay, we got 8 votes so far. See, oh wait, I can probably see it on this side, right? I swear, I'm not tech. Okay, let's see. So we have 8 votes and we've got 13 viewers. So I will give it a few more minutes and we'll see. But like I said, guys, 100%, this is not like, you're not going to offend me. If you don't want me to post on my, you know, YouTube, you think it's going to be too much. That's why I'm asking, because I've been at like a loss lately. I'm like, do I post it on Instagram? I mean, on YouTube? Do I just leave it? I'm actually gonna plug in my coffee warmer thing because my coffee got cold. I'll be right back. You guys go with that poll. I'm back. All right, I'm gonna end the poll because it looks like we have 12 votes and there are 12 viewers. So let's go ahead, end that poll, and let's see. Okay, cool. So most of you think I should just keep posting them on here on YouTube, and then 16% said now watch on Instagram. Cool. I appreciate that. You know, you're a coffee drinker when you have the coffee warmer. So funny story. Actually, Curious Raven gifted that to me for Christmas. She's amazing. Like, she's the sweetest. She sent me so many makeup little things and stuff. She's a very good friend. And it was funny because, like, on one of my streams, I was talking about how I had my coffee warmer that I was gifted a few years ago, actually, at work, because we did a Secret Santa type of thing, and it like just broke on me, and I was so upset because I'm like, damn, man, I love. Hey, Chris Palmer, welcome in, welcome in. Almost time for Drag Race. Ooh, very cool. Sylvia said, can't stay. Sorry guys, I'm sucking at the chat today. Let me read some stuff. Okay, I'll get back to my story in a second. Okay. Oh, Annie's good. Anakin's good. Chris Palmer says, I can't stay, but just wanted to say thanks to whoever gifted me a membership. Awesome. Thanks, Chris, for stopping in. That was Anthony Anderson who gifted it to you. So, things you can expect. You will now be able to use cute little emojis in our chat here. And also, I do apologize. I meant to upload members first yesterday, and in my extremely tired haze of editing, I hit publish, and I was like, shoot. But other than that, you will get members first access to all my videos. And I'm trying to come up with something else. Ooh, did we get something else? Thank you so much, Tom. You did not have to do that. I appreciate you. You gift me, you know, the words of your scripts. I can't think of anything clever to say, but thank you so much. Seriously, guys. So yeah, basically that's what you get for members. I'm trying to think of something else fun to do for members only. And now that I have a bunch of members, maybe it's a time to start, because then, so the thing with memberships that's really weird, which I don't like and I don't agree with, is that they make you go in every month, I believe, and I don't think it's like an automatic thing how Patreon was, but I got off of Patreon because it was hard to keep up and I felt bad. And I remember I gifted somebody stickers and they were in the UK and they said like, hey, I didn't get the stickers. And I was like, oh my gosh, I sent them out like 20 days ago. And it was just, you know, it's just a lot to keep up with. So I like having everything in one platform, and that's why I really like this. I need to refill my coffee. That's acceptable. You may. Heck, I just figured out how to copy and paste on my phone. I love that. So funny. Let's see who else. Mine is automatic. It is automatic. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I didn't, I for some reason somebody told me that they had to like go in and redo it every month or something. So I was like, oh, well, don't do that. I have 1, 2, 8 As the Raven, Dreams, and Horror, and the auto each month. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Like, I did have a membership for Derek and Rocky at one point, or Horror on the Rocks. I got like, I had budget cuts last week, or last year. I had to make some cuts. But every time, what I do is, instead of memberships for my friends, in their live streams, I'll send them like $2, $4 and stuff like that. Ah, thank you, Chris, for letting me know that. See, Chris knows more about YouTube stuff than I do. And, you know, sometimes I gotta do a little bit more research. It's an honor to have you bring my word to life, Queenie. You started something for me that is really taking off, and oh, of course, man. You have to share your writing with the world. I appreciate that you write for me, and we'll think of something fun to come up with for April. But we've got some good stuff coming up for St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, I think I was going on a tangent, sorry. So Curious Raven gifted me the coffee mug warmer, just because like in one of my streams I was talking about how mine broke, and I just thought that was so sweet of her. You found me through Raven. Awesome. That's amazing. Raven. As the Raven dreams? Or there's a Curious Raven, because there's a few ravens. As the Raven dreams, Raven. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah. Ray is awesome. He was in my stream last time I had a stream. Yeah, and we were talking about coffee, and I wrote down the Kansas roast that he had told me about. Oh, bye, Angel. I'm gonna go eat something. Back in a little bit. If not, have a good night, everyone. Sounds good. Go eat. Eating is important. Yeah, it's pretty cool because I've been really trying to be a lot more social in the groups, you know, the little narrator groups and stuff. And I think I do a good job when it's individual, but I'm part of this one group and I just keep forgetting to like say hi and like, yeah, I'm alive. But yeah, it's hard to keep up sometimes with all the social media stuff because I wasn't really big on using Discord, but I actually really love Discord now. I think Discord might top Instagram for me at this point because I just feel like I'm learning so much through different groups that I'm in, like how to use the dreaded AI a little bit better because yeah, I mean, I use the like Mid-Journey prompts and things like that for my videos because I just feel like, well, if it's out there for us, I might as well use it. But I like, it's so hard because I'm very torn. I'm like, oh, do we want to use this? Is it gonna take over the world? You know. Phantom of Darkness, amazing. Are you gonna stream? Almost 5 hours. Damn, that's amazing. I was actually just telling people to go to your stream if you were still streaming. I was like, just leave my stream and go to his, because I said I felt really bad because I was working while you were streaming and then automatically went into mom mode because baby boy came home, made him dinner, and then, you know, got him ready for bed, and then I had to set up my stream. But I'm glad your stream went well. Are you gonna stream tomorrow too? I think that's what you had said in the beginning of the stream, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so tonight, I guess, I did put on the thumbnail thing. I could not think of anything to do tonight, and I was like, why don't I just tell some ghost stories? So I found a few very, very short, like literally, like, I'll probably turn these into coffee reels. So I found a few that I can narrate if you guys want me to. If not, we can just continue chit-chatting. It's not a big deal. I just put a thumbnail as a theme so that I have an idea of what I want to do. So if you guys want to hear some stories, put a thumbs up, or if you're a member now, put a coffee emoji, an iced coffee emoji, emote, whatever they're called. Tom Keithley, do you have any social media, man? Yeah, he does. Sorry, I didn't mean to answer for you, but I talked to Tom on platforms. There we go. We got a lot of iced coffees from Richard, so we want to hear we want to hear a story. Cool. They're more like little legends. We'll call them that, the little legends. Just Instagram and Discord, Wolfie. Oh, I didn't even know you were on Discord, Tom. We have to connect on Discord because like I said, I've been doing Discord. Okay, cool. We've got some iced coffees going all around. I love that iced coffee emoji. Like, I need to get another one. I keep saying like I need to make more. I forgot how to do it, but I'll figure it out and I'll get those up and running for you guys this week. Yes, Queenie and I are thick as thieves. We are. Let's see. All right, I think thumbs up and iced coffee emojis. I think that's good enough for me. So I'm gonna go and we're gonna narrate. I'm gonna lower the music a little bit because it's a little distracting for me on my end because I'm like bouncing over here. I'm like, yeah, this is a good beat. Okay, cool. So the way my screen is, it's over here. So I guess I can read it this way. I'll just try to do good eye contact. Okay. So this one is called The Whispering Widow, and it's a true story from Loftus Hall, Ireland. And I feel like I might have done this one before. Did I take one from my old pile? I think I did, but you know what? It's a short little story, and it's a good one. So if you haven't heard this one before, here you go. Okay. Some houses hold echoes of the past, but Loftus Hall holds something else entirely. In the 18th century, a mysterious visitor came to the hall during a storm. He was welcomed in, charming and elegant. But one night during a card of games, a woman dropped her hand, and when she bent down to pick up the cards, she saw it. The man had cloven hooves instead of feet. In an instant, he vanished, leaving behind only a gaping hole in the ceiling that no one could ever fix. But the real horror came later. The woman, Lady Anne, went mad after seeing the devil himself. They locked her away in a room until she withered to nothing. To this day, visitors of Loftus Hall hear her cries. They see her face in the windows, her handprint on the dusty glass, waiting for someone to free her from the house that became her prison. I did that one already. I definitely did. I remember this word for word. Sorry, guys. I kind of like took some from my stash. I was like, usually I check them off when I do them. But this one's, it's a good one though. I like this one. Soon I'll be up in her Instagram venting about Hot D. It's almost that time of year. Just checked. I already follow you. Yeah, it does sound like one of the Hellfire stories, actually. It is from Ireland. It's Loftus Hall. Maybe that's what I got it from. Maybe I did this last year. I don't remember, but it was in my pile of stuff that I had, and I was like, oh, cool. Let me read it. But I hope you guys liked that one. I have a few more. We'll take a chit-chat. We'll take a chit-chat. I don't know what that means, but we'll take a chit-chat. Is that going to be something? Is that a phrase? We'll take a chit-chat? No, we're not going to make that a thing. Oh, yeah. Do you have a channel, or do you just have a, Cindy's asking if you had a Discord channel, or if you just have a Discord, like, username. I have a channel, but it's so dead that I'm embarrassed to even have people come into it, because I tried to revamp it last year. I remember distinctly, like, January 1st, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna make this Discord the best Discord that ever corded. And then I never did anything with it. So I'm better with being in Discord groups, but not having my own group. But I do have one if you guys want to join it. But it's a dead server. That was a nice sip. You know what I do now? So full disclosure, sometimes for a week or two, no, not a week or two. I think it was just like a week. I don't think I was grinding my beans coarse enough, or they were too coarse or something, but I've adjusted it on my grinder. But I wasn't getting like a really good pull from my espresso machine, and I was like, what the heck? And there were so many times I had to redo my coffee reels because I wasn't getting like that nice stream of like espresso. And guys, if you do anything wrong on the internet, somebody will call you out. So I was like, okay, I can't put this on the internet in, internet land, because somebody will be like, what the hell is this girl doing? She doesn't know how to, make espresso correctly. And I just didn't, I don't want to deal with that. So the other day, I just got so frustrated with my machine, and I was like, you know what? I I don't even know what to do anymore. So I just made one of those French press coffees because my espresso machine was just like not doing what it was supposed to do, and I used my French press that I bought, and it came out pretty bad. I posted it, but it came out really bad, and I have to learn the art of French press because I was really like, I almost didn't post it, and I was like, I have to get something up for today, and this is what happens when you rush and you don't prepare. But I prepared most of mine this week. No, pretty much all of them I did this week before at night so that I can have them ready for the morning, because I just can't, as soon as I log on in the morning for work, like I can't even like look at my Danny Dreadful stuff. It's just strictly work. I'm like Danielle, business girl stuff. Yeah, especially for Italians, don't mess up their coffee. So Sylvia gave me a great tip here. The finer you grind your coffee, the better the coffee will be. I used to grind my own coffee beans to make it go farther. Ooh, nice. That's amazing. I bought this pretty inexpensive. I mean, it wasn't that expensive. This little like coffee grinder because I was like, I didn't know, like I was like, oh wow, I need all this stuff when I started like my espresso journey. But it works really well. I think I just didn't have it on the right grind size. And also, I think at one time I did it, like I had washed out my my portafilter, so it was wet, and then you put the grounds in there and then they like stick and like the water won't go through. So that was one problem, and I fixed that. And my husband's like, you have to dry it like really, really well. Otherwise it's gonna do that. It's gonna clump up. It's not gonna be pretty. And when I tell you the way I cursed out my machine, I was ashamed of myself, the words that came out of this mouth, but it deserved it. No, it didn't. I'm just kidding. It was my fault. But I have an auto shipment from Amazon, so I never run out of coffee. Ooh, what's your favorite beans? Like what beans are you auto shipping from? I have so many auto shipments from Amazon, mainly for my oh no, that's Chewy. I have the Chewy auto ship for the kitties and the dog for their foods for their food. And then for Amazon, it's just, boring stuff like garbage bags and filters for the refrigerator, water. So, fun adult stuff. You can grind it to powder like some coffee powder in Germany. Ooh, I would love that. I was doing Dunkin', but the price went up, so now I'm doing Gervali. Oh, I've heard that brand is really good. I just bought Lavazzo. Have you guys heard of that one? It's an Italian brand, and Justin, correct me if I'm wrong, it's Italian, right? It's not like American Italian, it's actually Italian, I think. Lavazza, I think it's called. But I did the extra crema. Oh man, it's so good. It's one of my favorites. And then I did so I think I had mentioned this a while ago. I reached out to like a bunch of different smaller coffee brands, and I was like, hey, I do coffee stuff. Can we collab together? So Gothwriter gave me a 20% off discount to use their coffee, and I told them like, hey, I'll post whatever. So I was really excited about that, and I just did it, and it was like a blonde roast, so it was amazing. I can't say there was only one coffee bean that I was not happy with, but I think it was probably my error. I'm gonna try it again, but I don't know. It came like it was very bitter. It was very bitter, and I know the pull was okay because when you do the espresso, it's supposed to be 21 to 30 seconds, and that's how you know that it's a decent pull, right? So I timed it because whenever I use a new bean, I time it to make sure that it's giving me the right amount, and then I'll measure it out. I like cut that part out when I'm editing because I'm like, no one wants to see me like put it on my scale and see if I got 36 ounces from the 18, but I don't know, it just tasted really bitter, and I was really upset about it because I wanted to love it because the packaging was so beautiful. This is not Goth Rider. This is just a random one that I bought from the store. I think it was called like Black Cat or something. And that's why I got it, because it's called Black Cat. But right now, I'm like obsessed with Death Wish Bones coffee. I have the caramel caramel sea salt mocha from Bones, and the Lavazza extra crema, and the Goth Rider. I like, guys, I don't waste my coffee. Everything's always sealed. I use it religiously. I have 2 espressos a day, so why am I not? Let's see. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna go up and see. Yeah, Gervali, isn't that the super fancy stuff? I love Lavazza. Okay, good. Okay, so an Italian in the chat has approved Lavazza. Why? Let's see. I do my coffee black. Yes, good for you. You know, I think I've had this conversation like a few times. The only time I've done my coffee black was when I was in Dominican Republic, and I just loved the coffee so much. But then I tried it with half and half, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good with half and half because it makes it creamier. But I've actually I've just switched over to just milk because when I was measuring it out, it's so different. So when I used to like get coffee in the morning, when I lived in New York, it was strictly coffee. I was just getting a dark roast from Dunkin' with half and half. So with coffee, you know, there's a lot more liquid, but with espresso, you do these like 18 grams of, and it comes out to like a double shot, you know, like 36, what is it? 36? Yeah, it should be 36. So there's just not that much liquid, and I love half and half. I love it. And when I was like measuring it out the other day, I was like, holy shit, I just poured like 200 calories, not even joking, 200 calories worth of like whipping cream and half and half in my coffee. And the whole point of me like trying to lose weight is we don't do that. So I had to reevaluate, and I'm like, I don't want to make it. And so I tried, guys, I can't get behind almond milk. I don't know why. I don't like it. And I guess that's fine. It's just to each his own, right? But I was so excited. There was this, it was supposed to be as creamy as half and half. So it was almond milk and coconut milk combined. And I'm like, ooh, that sounds really good. It'll probably be really good. No. Quick question. Is Edgar Allan Poe stuff in the public domain? It should be. It definitely should be. I mean, because I've done a few. I've done, Paige had written some of them for me. So yeah, they should be. Let me see. I'm not a fan of flavored coffee. I just like regular with cream and sugar. Perfect. Yeah, I like, it really depends on my mood. For the most part, right now I'm just doing milk and espresso, or like I'll add some extracts to it. Pumpkin spice latte is my go-to in the fall. Me too, Richard. That's why I'm trying to, like, you know, be good now so that when the fall comes I can have my pumpkin spice and not feel the guilt. There's this one drink that just came out from Starbucks, and it is a cherry cold foam. Is an iced chai latte with cherry cold foam, and I have sugar-free cherry syrup, and I have like cold foam. You have to use heavy whipping cream, and it you know, it is pretty caloric, but you know, I might make the cherry cold foam. I don't know about the chai tea though. We'll see. Welcome back. Coconut is my kryptonite. I like coconut. I really do. I can eat like a coconut cream pie or whatever in one sitting for sure. And coconut coffee is really good. If you ever had the coconut shots from Dunkin', they're really good. And I just could not do the almond milk coconut milk combo, it wasn't it, they lied. They just straight up lied. It did not taste as creamy as regular half and half. So, and then Anthony said because it's not milk. And that's what he was referring to. That's correct. It's not milk. I didn't like it. And not anyone who likes almond milk, I'm proud of you because I can't do it. And that's the thing, like I am adventurous with food. Like the other day I literally had what was it? Beef organs. Oh yeah, so we had, I know it sounds weird, but you know, so my husband's doing like strict carnivore diet, which amazing, good for him. I am doing a little bit more of the whatever whole food thingy, and so he was like, hey, like in order to get like more vitamins and stuff, it's really good to just like eat like beef organs and liver and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'll try it. And honestly, the way he made the beef heart, it wasn't bad. It sounds like weird and whatever, but it wasn't bad at all. It just tasted like really tender steak, kind of. And it like kind of had a consistency of like sashimi, I think. But yeah, it wasn't that bad at all. So I'm gonna do that like once a week just to make sure that I'm getting like all my nutrients and everything, because that's like one of the main things. When I was pregnant, my iron was so low that I had to be on iron supplements, and I figured that's probably why I feel better now, because I'm eating so much steak, and that's good for, like, a lot of iron. But before that, like, I was tired all the time and just like have to have coffee or I'm gonna like scream at someone. Not really. I'm nice. I don't scream at people. Beef organs are delicious until you... Oh, good night, Cindy. Thank you so much for showing up, and I really hope that you feel better. Hi, VIP Reigns. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Espresso, I think, is best sipped black. Ooh. You know, so when I try, I will say, yes, actually, when I buy new beans, the first thing I do, I try it without anything in it, because I need to make sure that it's not too bitter, and you know. But I agree, I could totally just sip on espresso. Tonight I made a fancy. Josie, hello. Oh my goodness, it has been forever. How are you? Not a fan of tripe. I'm not either. Okay, so I actually have tried tripe so many times, especially when you get pho. I usually order like whatever the combination pho, and it usually comes with tripe, and I always give it to my husband because I'm like, no, I can't do it. But for the most part, ooh, sorry, I'm reading all the chats. Okay. Phantom, and welcome back, Angel. Phantom says, yes, they have Lavazzo coffee vending machines scattered across Switzerland too. That's really awesome. I have just copious amounts of coffee in my house right now, which is, you know, like I said, I use it. I don't waste it. We went out last Sunday, and the only reason why I got an iced coffee was because I have gift certificates from like months ago that I've never used. And we were out, and I was like, you know what, let me get like a nice little low calorie treat for myself. So I ordered a shaken espresso. I asked for a toasted almond shot and 2 stevias with with just milk or whatever. And then they gave me a brown sugar cinnamon shaken espresso, 2 stevias, and the toasted almonds. And it was amazing. It was so good, but it was super sweet because I did not know that they added in the brown sugar syrup. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten the stevia, and I wouldn't have gotten the brown sugar syrup either, because it's like, you know, for a medium, they put in so many pumps, and it's, you know, high carbs. But as I was drinking it, I was like, I wasn't even mad. I was like, this is so good. So I recreated it on Monday for one of my reels, and I did it like a low calorie style. It came out really good. Before my voice goes out, let's do another story. Okay. I love how I put notes for myself. I was like, I should put some subtle creaking sounds here. And I'm like, I don't ever do it, but I should. Okay, so we're gonna read this one. See, like I talk so much. This is why I had to get my collab over to my friend before, because I was like, I'll do it after, and then I usually lose my voice by this time. We're not losing the voice though. Okay, cool. Okay, The Man in the Mirror. A true story from New Orleans, Louisiana. Okay. Mirrors are meant. Let's restart. Mirrors are meant to reflect the truth, but some hold something else. A woman in New Orleans inherited an old mirror from her grandmother's estate. It was beautiful, gilded with intricate designs, but something about it felt off. She started seeing things in it, a shadow standing behind her. At first it was faint, just a trick of the light. Then one night, as she brushed her hair, she saw him clearly. A tall man in dark clothes standing right behind her, smiling. She turned. Nothing. But in her reflection, he was still there. Panicked, she covered the mirror with a sheet. But the nightmare started. The same man whispering her name, reaching for her. She finally removed the mirror from her house, only to discover a terrifying truth. The mirror once belonged to a family that had been murdered in that very home, their blood still faintly visible in the cracks of the frame. Yeah, the end. That is creepy. Welcome to Texas. Yuck, I don't like flavors in my coffee. Yeah, it's definitely a acquired taste, I guess. Yeah, so I like that story. That was pretty good. I think I'm gonna do that for one of the reels. So right this month or until St. Patrick's Day, I'm just doing Irish lore. And then I'll pick up with like the regular ones after. Probably do some. That was super dark. I know. It was a little dark. Pumpkin spice donuts are also sold, and peppermint anything during the Christmas. Oh God, I love peppermint and pumpkin spice. Yes, I'm so excited. Oh, guys, so I'm not sure if I mentioned this. So last year, the last time I ever drank was on St. Patrick's Day. So I'm coming up like an entire year of not drinking. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. That's why I drink so much coffee now. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so one whole year, no drinking. I feel healthier. I don't know. Like having a glass of wine here and there sounds nice every so often, but I get really bad headaches from the sulfates, and I have like an aerator and everything, but it's just, I'd rather just have coffee. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, it's just personal choice for right now. Let's see, what other stories do we have? Ooh. I'll save this one. This one's a pretty good one. I don't want to do this one. This one looks like, I don't know. This one doesn't seem scary to me, but this one does. So these are all ghost stories, just to let you guys know. Me too. Josie said, me too, limiting my drinking. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's really just, I can't mom when I'm hungover. It became very apparent when I had my baby. He was only, let's see, August, September, October, November. He was like, what, 7 months, 6 months? And like when I had to, take care of him the next day, I was like, holy crap, this is hard. So I don't want to do this anymore. And now he's older, but he still requires a lot of attention, But yeah, I can't fathom doing that anymore. And like, maybe I'm not saying like I'm never going to have another drink ever again in my life, but as long as it's in moderation and I don't get like super drunk. I don't really drink anymore, but think is one of the best things for me, to be honest. Yeah, I feel the same way. And, you know, especially like if I'm trying to be healthy, you know, alcohol doesn't really provide any health benefits. I don't know, they say wine is heart healthy, but I'm not an expert. It pretty much has to be a special occasion for me to drink, and I keep it very limited, like never more than 2 shots. Yeah. Only on weekends and occasionally after dinner or before bed. Nice. I can't pronounce that word. Only, what is that? Is that only imbibe? Is that a type of liquor or a beer or something? I'm not familiar with that, Richard. The older I get, the less I am drinking. I'm finding that too. I think even a lot of my friends, they don't drink as much. Well, then again, my best friend just had a baby, so that's why she wasn't drinking for 9 months. But I was with her in solidarity. I was like, if you can't drink, I will drink. No, just kidding. I joked around with her a few times. I was like, oh, I'll stick it out with you. I drank a couple of times last month around my birthday, but now I probably won't drink again until sometime this fall. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too. It's like, it's fine. Like, I don't judge like at all, because I used to drink a lot. Like, and that was one of the things where I was realizing, wow, my lifestyle needs to change because I'm drinking and eating a whole bunch, and the alcohol's just like empty calories. But see, that's the thing. When I was younger, I would just have shots and be like, okay, I'm good. But then as I got older, it was like weird. It kind of like it changed. And I was like, oh, I want a fruity little drink. And, you know, the sweet drinks are so bad. They're good, but they're so bad. But a margarita every now and then, I think is fine. Like, honestly, over the summer, I'll probably have some chips and salsa and a little bit of a little tiny margarita. But we'll see. But then again, like, there's a part of me too, kind of, that's like so proud that like, wow, I haven't had one sip of alcohol in an entire year. And I think like just holding on to that, I'm like, I don't want to break my streak. That's kind of how I feel. I don't know. I'm weird. You haven't drank since last year either, Rob? Yeah, good. You know, it just, sorry, meant drink. Oh, you're fine. Okay. Only drink on weekends. Got it. Yeah, and there's literally nothing wrong with that. I mean, like I said, personal choices. That's why we're on this world, on this earth. There you go. Make our own decisions. We're our own people. I used to like drinking way too much. I got kind of bad for a while. Then I hit that point where I had to make that choice, you know. Oh, I completely get it. I feel like, yeah, that was me, like, probably 3 years ago. Yeah, it was like I didn't drink for a really long time, but it was, okay, I didn't drink a lot for a really long time. I would go out, get the occasional beer, or the occasional, but I've never done it like this, where I just like never haven't drank, you know? So I feel like 3 years ago, I was just like, sorry, hold on, my little pillow here. 3 years ago, I was getting really bad, and like this was before I had baby boy and everything like that. But it was bad. Like I was going out like 3-4 times a night and like drinking a lot. And I was actually looking at pictures yesterday. I am a lot thinner than I was 3 years. Yeah, like 3 years ago, because I started this stuff, like doing all this stuff in like December. So it's been a few months. But I was looking at photos and I was like, oh my gosh, like I look different and bloated, and like my face was very, very poofy and stuff, because I wasn't really taking the best care of myself, but eating and drinking all the time. So I'm glad for my little change of lifestyle now. I'm happy with it. And plus I want my little guy to be like, you know, an athlete. I would like for him to be athletic, like not like I don't know if I necessarily want him to play football, but today he was playing with a ball and he was kicking it, and he was like doing some like kicky stuff with his feet, and I was like, you're 19 months and you have better coordination than I do, so maybe he'll be a soccer player. And I always joked about that when he was in my belly, because all he would do would kick all day long, and I was like, this kid better be a soccer star when he comes out. So I'm kind of excited for when he's able to start playing soccer, because I think I'm going to sign him up for that. But I do want him to be like, you know, into weightlifting, because me and his dad are. That's my favorite thing. That's like my meditation. My husband and I say it all the time. That is our meditation / date, because every single day on lunch we go to the gym together, and like we're together, but we're like in our own heads, and you know, just relaxed and happy and joking around and flirting with each other at the gym. It's cute. I like going to the gym with him. So we've been really, really sticking to it, and I just think that if I set a good example, hopefully my boy will grow up to be a good guy. He's gonna be a cool ass kid. You manifested it, Danny. Michael Jackson. Let's see. Dude, same Tom, Josie said. Sylvia said, no, that's a great way to keep moving forward and staying on the right track. Yeah, I agree. Same here, Tom. That was me in high school days. As Josie said, as I got older, I grew up. Wahaha. He's gonna be a cool. Oh, I read that one. My youngest son kicked constantly when I was carrying him. Now he's a wrestler. Oh, that's awesome. That's so interesting. My husband wants to get him into boxing, and I'm okay with that. I mean, but I love that he's a wrestler. Is he like college wrestling or high school or just like professional? That is so cool. I think wrestling was one of the sports in high school that I actually watched, and I was like, I don't hate this. Football, sorry if your guys are a football fan. I was never a football fan, which is so funny. Chris says, I use a French press for my coffee. You're gonna need to teach me how to use a French press, because when I use my French press, I messed it up royally, and it tastes like it looked like tar, and it tastes terrible. And I felt so bad because I gave some to my husband, and he was like, what is this? And I felt so bad, because usually I make him like really nice coffees in the morning. Like some of the reels that I do are actually like for him, if I'm recording the day of. So, you know, I always make them pretty and like top it with cinnamon. And he was like, what did you do? And I was like, I don't know. I followed the instructions. I did it really wrong. How is good French press coffee though? I'm sure it's very good, right? Okay. No, Danny, he's in his 40s. Oh, that's so amazing though. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and you know, it's just, and Josie said like I manifested it. I feel like I did. So when like his nickname still is Little Goku, because that's my husband's ultimate favorite character. So I called him Goku the whole time he was in my belly. And now we have like a little Goku, I guess it's like a bank, like, you know, piggy bank type of thing, but it's Goku. And every morning when he wakes up, excuse me, he looks at Goku, he points, he goes, Goku? Goku? And I'm like, oh, man, this is amazing. Like, look what we're doing. So if I could get him to know Goku, I think, yeah, I think soccer, some kind of either boxing or what's the other thing? Krav Maga. Like my former boss, he's in Krav Maga, and like so are his daughters. And I was like, that seems pretty cool too. So, you know, but of course I'm not gonna force him into anything. If he doesn't want to do a team sport, I'll be like, okay, fine, but you know, you need to be active, so we'll figure something out. Video games, like if he's a gamer, streamer, fine. Just, you know, in my opinion, like for the way we are anyway. Like, we're a pretty active family, so hiking, camping, all that fun stuff. But I want to make him a very well-rounded little man. So, sorry, fat thumbs meant nice. Wait, what? Who's... Thank you, Tom. Okay, I think I missed something. Oh, thank you so much, Sylvia. He was so... I feel bad because, like, during my streams, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to bore everyone with talking, but he is, like, a huge part of my life, obviously, and you guys are here to talk about stuff. So, a little dreadful stream. I know. I'll stop talking about him soon. One more thing, though. So today, he was, like, his regular teacher was not there this morning, so I dropped him off with a teacher I've actually never met before. And the way this child grabbed my legs and started hysterical crying broke my damn heart. And I actually, like, cried on the way home. And I do that every so often. Like, when he's upset and I leave him at school, I get really emotional. And I haven't done it in a while, but today he was just like, Mama! And, like, he was grabbing my legs, screaming. And I was like, oh my God, like, I don't know how to navigate this. And I took him, I picked him up, I hugged him, and, like, the tears were, like, welling up in my eyes as I'm handing him to the new teacher. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm sorry. And then he came home today obsessed with me. I swear, like, he was climbing all over me, he was hugging me, and he, for the first time ever, so when I give him a kiss, I always go, mwah. So he always makes the sound when he's trying to show affection. He'll go, mwah, even like this, like with his, like, blowing kisses. But today was the first day he just, like, gave me an actual kiss on my cheek. Like, it wasn't just like a mwah. He was like, and he, like, opened his, it was the funniest thing. It was just like, he opened his mouth like a little fish, and then he just, like, plopped his lips on my cheek, and I was like, that was adorable. You've never done that before. So it's just, like, all these little firsts that we're experiencing now. Oh my God, he's the best. And, like, I don't post him on social media for, you know, I was at first, because I don't know, I was at first, and then I was like, oh man, like, you know, I don't really know everyone who follows me, and I don't want to put him out there in the universe or the internet universe without, you know, not his consent, I guess his consent, right? But also just for his protection, and I don't want weird people thinking weird things, and so I just try not to post him too much, and if I do, it'll be like a story that will expire. But on my personal Facebook, that's only, like, I only have family on there, so I post stuff there so that they can see him growing up, since my family lives all over and my husband's family lives all over. So, but yeah, I really like being a mom. Like, I love being a mom. I really do. Like, I was so scared thinking I was going to be a shitty mom because, like, I didn't have a great upbringing, but I think I've really come into my own. I'm gentle with him, like the gentle parenting thing. It doesn't really work, to be honest. To anyone who can gentle parent, I 100% applaud you. I don't think it works on my son because he just laughs at me. So I do have to be a little bit firmer with him, but, you know, he gets it. Like, when I tell him no and then I get the mama face, he either starts crying because I said no, or he'll be like, oh shit, mom's mad, so let me stop. I know, poor baby Dreadful. I felt so bad this morning. Like, that was the worst. But then, you know, I get updates every few hours from his school. Like, oh, he ate this and he did that. Like, not glue. He didn't eat glue. Like, actual food. And then they'll send me updates and pictures all day. And it makes me feel a lot better. But today, I was so in my work, I didn't even check my phone. I was like, oh my God. And then I saw a few pictures of him looking cute. You're a great mom, Queenie. It's clear that it suits you. Aw, thank you. We love the little Dreadful story. He's too adorable. My brother-in-law is French, so he makes French press coffee. Ooh, fun. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I'm not talking about him and be like, yeah, I'm such a good mom. I'm just, you know, I just love him. He's like like, I remember being pregnant and just so, like, cautious about everything and, like, what I was eating and, like, how it would affect him. And now that he's, like, a little human, I'm still doing that. Like, when I give him food, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, gotta keep him healthy. Oh, and also, like, my husband and I are pretty short people, so I'm trying to give him as many vegetables and, like, meat as possible so he grows up big and strong. It's so cute hearing the little one stories. Thanks, guys. Oh, Mr. Dreadful just texted me. He's probably like, I thought you were streaming for an hour. It's been 2 hours. It has been, hasn't it? Oh no, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. I started at 7:30. Okay. Why did I think I started at 7? There's, like, so much cinnamon at the bottom. No, it's okay. I mean, he's probably just... Oh, okay. He just... So sorry, Mr. Dreadful, if you're watching this. He just texted me that he has a headache. I'm gonna go take care of him in a few minutes. You gonna end up with a globetrotter. Alright, I'll say, let's do one more story. And then we'll talk a little bit more. And then we'll call it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, this one's good. Also, I'm sorry if you hear any buzzing. The air conditioner is on because we're in Texas and it's like 80 degrees in the house. Like, it was hot today. I don't know. Texas is weird. Okay, anyways. The Boy in the Attic, inspired by true events, England, 1970s. There are some places in a house that you know you just shouldn't go. A family moved into an English home, eager to start fresh. But almost immediately, the daughter Lily started talking about her new friend, a little boy who lived in the attic. Her parents laughed it off until they started hearing footsteps up there. The attic was empty. No furniture, no toys, yet at night they heard something moving. One evening, Lily came downstairs crying. "He's mad at me," she sobbed. "He says you don't believe he's real." The next morning, they found small, muddy footprints leading up from the attic door to Lily's bed, and scratched into the wooden floor 3 simple words: "Don't forget me." The end. It's fine. Everything is fine. Oh, man. I think, like, that's one thing, too, like, if my son's ever like, "Oh, mommy, there's a boy in my closet," or, you know, that would freak me the F out. And I am a true believer in all the paranormal stuff. So, I was going to say I'd get the house saged. Excuse me. The other day, I saw a TikTok where someone said that sage actually does not help. It actually makes matters worse. So does anybody know if that's true? That was sad. I know. It was supposed to be scarier, but it was sad. I don't think I'll do that one for real because, you know, we don't need to be crying in our coffee. It's scare you awake, not depress you. Depresso espresso. Just kidding. Bad joke. Tom, Wolfie says, "You're sounding like Lady Spookaria." I love Spookaria. I talk to her. I try to talk to her daily. Sometimes I've sucked with talking to people this week. I use Palo Santo instead of sage. Ooh, what is that? Queenie, sage works, but you really have to know what you're doing with it. Yeah, I actually bought a smudge kit when we moved into this house because we live on near a lake, and I was reading that, I don't know where I read this, and I don't know if it's true, but apparently there are like so many bodies dumped in Lake Dallas. I don't know. It was like a big thing, and like that's part of the lake that I live near. So I got really worried one night because I kept hearing stuff and the fire alarms kept going off at weird hours of the night. And I remember there was one time I was recording and it was like and it freaked me the F out. So I ordered a smudge kit and I just kind of like went around the house and like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna pray and, you know, go away, spirits, go away, go home. And it didn't, I don't know if it worked, but probably, maybe it did, because after that, nothing really was happening. But then again, maybe it was just my overactive imagination, because it kind of was around the time I started my channel. So I think I was just like really diving into all the scary stories, and I don't know. But yeah, so apparently there's like shadow people that live around Lake Dallas, and there's a whole bunch of stories that I need to get into. Actually, I really want to do a deep dive on that. Or you're just spit shining a dirty window. Okay. Oh, okay. So Palo Santo is also known as Saint's Wood, and it keeps the good vibes energy and gets rid of the bad. Ooh, I love that. Okay. Sage is used to dispel spirits. Okay, cool. Many indigenous people use it. Yes, yes, yes. It was weird because like I saw this TikTok, and I don't believe everything I watch on TikTok, but this one girl was like, don't use sage, like you're just upsetting the spirits or something. So I was like, I wonder if you guys would know. So I love to be informed. Thank you guys. All right, so do I have one more story? Let's see. Oh, I have one more. This one's for you, Tom Keithley. It's a Japan one, a Japanese one. Okay, so one more, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna go hang out with Mr. Dreadful. Okay. Some spirits haunt a place because they can't leave. Others, they stay because they won't. Japan's Himagai, sorry if I'm saying this wrong. Japan's Himagai Castle is breathtaking, white walls, towering architecture, but at night, it's home to something far more sinister. The legend speaks of Okiku, a woman wrongly accused of theft and thrown down a deep well. They say she died screaming, her voice echoing through the stone halls. To this day, people hear her counting, whispering numbers in the dark, as if still searching for the item that led to her death. And sometimes, if you listen closely, she stops at 9. The moment you hear her reach 10, you're next. Be sure to follow for more eerie tales and legends. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, okay. See? Tom knows what's up. Every time I mention anything Japanese, he knows. I always recommend Palo Santo to people who are new to spirituality because it's safer. That's really good to know. And actually, I should have just asked you, Angel, because I know you're like really good with stuff like this. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you taking an hour and a half to hang out with me. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. There will be a new video out. Well, actually, no, there is a new video out. So go ahead over to my channel and leave a like, comment, share it, listen to it, watch it. And I'll see you. Like I said, I'm not making promises about like, yeah, I'm doing a stream every week, but I would love to do one next week, and I hope I am able to. And if so, I will see you next Friday. And have a great weekend. Love you guys.